So yesterday's whatever we had were the basic transactions, Nana. That is when we are going to draw a bill and when we are going to endorse the bill, when we discount the bill with the banker, when the bills are sent to bank for collection. So these we have seen along with the honors, along with the dishonors. So this was the thing completed, right? Now here we are going to go with continuing with other things, the other kind of transactions we are going to have. So first foremost thing is uh, accommodation. So accommodation is one more kind of a bill wherein we are going to have it. So what I'll do quickly, I'm going to write one example over here and then we are going to start with it. So here first I'm going with accommodation of bill. Accommodation. So what is mean by accommodation? What is mean by accommodation? Usually we'll be seeing this word very frequently. Accommodation అనేసి ఒక వర్డ్ మనం చాలా రెగ్యులర్ గా వింటూ ఉంటాం. సో ఏంటి అకామిడేషన్? సో జనరల్ గా వాట్ ద వర్డ్ యూ నో ఇట్ దట్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ మీన్స్ accommodation. So accommodation is the one we hear regarding like I need to stay for a certain period of time. I have to stay for a certain period of a time. So that particular certain period of a time, I am going to go for adjusting for certain things and matter. So for a time being, accommodation means what? If I'm going to a one kind of a city and I need to go for planning for a stay. So which with the place where I'm going to stay for a permanently, we call it as a home. But it is for a temporary purpose means we call it as a accommodation. Kada? The same thing is this in the bill also. The accommodation of a bill is usually two parties. They exchange the nature. They go for drawing a bill for a benefit of both the parties. Here, the bill is drawn for what? The bill is drawn for the benefit of the both the parties. So that is why it is called accommodation. So how come it goes? So for example, let us assume A has drawn a bill of rupees 2000 on B and he accepted to pay after 3 months. This bill is of accommodation in the ratio of 2:1. A before the due date has got it discounted for rupees 1970 and shared the not shared, we should call it as paid the B's share of the amount. Next, B has drawn a bill for rupees 5,000 and got accepted from A. be discounted with banker before due date for rupees 4,930 అనుకుందాం. 30 ఇది ఓన్ ఫిగర్స్ కాబట్టి పాయింట్స్ లో వస్తే వస్తుంది మనకి. సో 930 and paid a share amount and paid first bill and balance shared to A on the given ratio. A has honored the bill on due date. Now see here, listen carefully. This is a question. So A has drawn a bill for 2,000 on a B Nana. I'm telling you once again, whoever is drawing, for him it will be always receivable. So A has drawn a bill. For A, the bill is called as what? Receivable. And for B, for A it is a receivable, means obviously for B it will be opposite, that is payable. So A has drawn a bill for 2,000 on a B and he accepted to pay after 3 months. So what happened? This is a bill for accommodation, for mutual benefit. Accommodation of the bill is nothing but, I said, it is drawn for a mutual accommodation, mutual benefit of the partners, I said. So it's an accommodation bill which is to be shared in the ratio of 2:3. Means whatever they get the amount, it has to be shared in the ratio of 2:1 anamata. 2 for A, 1 for B. A before the due date got it discounted for 1970. Have a calculator in front of you. And paid the B's share amount. So 1970, whatever the amount is there, he has to give away to the B, which share? One part of the share, 1/3 share he has to give. That he gave it him. Then B has drawn a bill for 5,000. Now B is drawing a bill. Now who is drawing a bill? B is drawing a bill. So just now I said, whoever is drawing, for him it is a receivable. Whoever is drawing, for him it is a receivable, I said. So B has drawn a bill. So for B it is a receivable now and got accepted from A. So for A, B it is a receivable, means obviously for A it is a payable. B discounted with the banker before a due date rupees 4,930 and paid first bill. Underline this one. And paid first bill and balance share to A in the given ratio. Okay. A has honored a bill. So now in this one, paid means this is one point is important and this is another point is important. In between, whatever are there, we'll look at. Now this is clear. The question is clear, no? Now I'm going to write the entries, Nana. So this is A, we'll have in the bold letters, and this is in books of B. Now what is the first entry? A is as a sentence. Eppadaina bills of exchange gurtu pettukondi. This, do not break your head. Very simple. The way sentence is been given, you are going to write entries accordingly. కాకపోతే simultaneous గా రాస్తే మీకు ఈజీ అయిపోతుంది. అందుకే if A and B are there, immediately draft 2 parts of the page and simultaneously write down in both the books. Then you will have a good sum, perfect sum. The first one, A is drawing a bill for rupees 2,000 on B, he said. So I'm going along with the sentence. So first, whoever is drawing, for him it is a receivable anan. So receivable ఎప్పుడు debit లో కదా ఉండాలి. What comes in should be on the debit side. So that's why bills receivable account debit, that is 2000. To, in my books I can't write my name, so obviously I'm writing to this account, that is 2000. So being bill drawn and got accepted by B. Now the same we have to write here, no? So I said simultaneous గా రాస్తే మనకి ఈజీ అయిపోతుంది అని చెప్పాను. సో అక్కడ బిల్స్ రిసీవబుల్ డెబిట్ లో ఉంది. సో వీడికి ఏమవుతుంది, హీఈస్ ప్రామిసింగ్. ఎవరైతే యాక్సెప్ట్ చేస్తారో, యాక్సెప్టెన్స్ మీన్స్ ఇట్స్ ఎ ప్రామిస్ టు మేక్ అ పేమెంట్. హూఎవర్ ఈజ్ యాక్సెప్టింగ్, ఐమ్ రిపీటింగ్, whoever is accepting means he is promising to pay the amount. So P for promise, for him it will be P for payable. Got my point? Whoever is accepting, he is making a promise to make a payment. So payment, P for payment. So P for bills payable. For him it will be bills payable. Okay. So first time the name is on the credit. So next time the name will be on the debit. And in my books, I can't write my name. So opposite person's fellow's name, right? I'm writing it. So 2000 to bills payable account. That is 2000. Being bill drawn is accepted. First entry is done. Now I'm going to the next entry. What is next one? For 3 months it seems this bill is accommodation in the ratio of 2:1. Okay, fine. Information, extra information. Then E before a due date got the A discounted. So A has getting discounted. So discounting ante ఏమన్నాను, బిఫోర్ డ్యూ డేట్ బ్యాంక్కి వెళ్ళేసి నా బిల్ రిసీవబుల్ నువ్వు తీసుకో, నాకు డబ్బు ఇచ్చేయి. యూ టేక్ మై బిల్ అండ్ గివ్ మీ మనీ. ఐఎమ్ ఆస్కింగ్ బిఫోర్ a due date. I'm not waiting till a due date. So I am getting a cash now. So bank account debit. How much I'm getting? That fellow is giving me before a due date. So will he gives me full amount? No. You're coming before a date. So that's why he will give me only 1970. So balance I'm going to treat discount account debit as third. To what I should give? I should get a money means I should give that fellow banker bills receivable. So I gave it. Being bill got discounted with banker. Okay, done. Now will this will affect in the base book? Means it will not affect. Remember, it will not affect. ఎందుకంటే he will wait till a due date. అది honor అయినా dishonor అయినా he has to wait till a due date. Before that he can't write any entry. That's why it will be nil. No transaction. Leave it. Now come down to the next one. So before a due date he got discounted for 1970 and paid B's share amount. So now he got in his hand the amount, no? So from this amount he is giving how much it seems? His share. So his share ante ardham enti? We are talking about this share. So A's is 2, B's is 1, means 2/3, 1/3. So now have your calculators. 2000 లో 1/3 అంటే తీసేయండి అన్న. 2000లో 1/3 అంటే అంత వస్తుందా నాన్న? ఓకే. 666 వస్తుందా? కాదు నాన్న, అంత రాదు. అంతే వస్తుందంటారా? నో రే. బికాస్ 30 రూపీస్‌లో డివైడ్ చేస్తే 10 రూపీస్ వస్తుంది కదా నాన్న. My screen got okay, fine. ఓకే. 667 కదా మనకి వచ్చిందైతే. సరే ఫైన్. సో 667 యూ ఆర్ రైట్. సో అప్పుడు మనం ఏం చేస్తామంటే ఇలా రాస్తాం. థర్డ్ ఎంట్రీ. Now whom I am giving now? B. So B's account debit, as it is the imaginary figures, definitely we are going to have this kind of thing. So 667 తీసుకున్నాను because it is continuation, no? So I am taking as 667 I am taking it as a total amount. So 667 లో నుంచి I am paying him how much? A cash or a bank, we can treat it as. I am paying him 657 only. Why? Because will I give that fellow? I am paying a discount. I'm losing a discount and still I'll pay a full amount? No, definitely. So that's why the discount also 30 rupees kuda divided by 3 cheste enta vastundi? 10 rupees kada. So that 10 rupees I am paying him. 657, then 10 rupees here. Being 1/3 share paid to B. Done. Now please go through the next transaction. What is the next transaction? Now this fellow has received here money, no? So B ani rasinapudu mari B books lo kuda ravali kada. Now this fellow is receiving. The name first time is on the debit. So next time the name should go to the credit. Credit lo unnavanni debit loki ravali. So cash account debit, that is 657. Then discount account debit, that is 10 rupees. వాడు ఎందుకు ఫుల్ అమౌంట్ ఇస్తాడు? వాడు 30 రూపీస్ పోయిన తర్వాత 30 రూపీస్ పోయిందని ఇస్తాడు కదా. సో అందుకే డిస్కౌంట్ కూడా మనం షేర్ చేస్తాం అన్నమాట. Being 1/3 share received from A. Done. Now next one. This story has completed. Now B has drawn a bill 5,000 and got accepted from A. Now who is drawing a bill now? ఎవరైతే డ్రా చేస్తారో వాళ్ళకి అది బిల్ రిసీవబుల్ అన్నాను. సో B is drawing. So here the transaction now comes here. So now this fellow is drawing a bill. So what is the transaction is? Bills receivable account debit 5,000 to on whom he is writing? Obviously A's account. Being bill drawn and got accepted by A. Now for this fellow, if it is a receivable, then obviously for the opposite person it will be payable, and payable will be on the credit side. So B's book లో నుంచి తీసాం కాబట్టి మనం ఇలా రాస్తున్నాం. The journal entries are very simple. The only trick is you should understand the things to write. Being bill drawn is accepted. That's it. Now what is the story next? And got accepted from A. B discounted with the banker before the due date for 4/9/30. So ఇప్పుడు B ఏం చేశాడు? వాడు డిస్కౌంట్ చేంజ్ చేసుకున్నాడు. సో ఎవరు బిల్స్ రిసీవబుల్ వాళ్ళు మాత్రమే డిస్కౌంట్ చేయగలుగుతారు అని చెప్పాను. పేయబుల్ వాళ్ళు డిస్కౌంట్స్ చేయలేరు. The person in his whose works, if it is receivable, those people only can discount it. So here now I'm getting a cash. So bank account debit, how much I'm getting? 4,930. Balance I will treat it as what? A loss, but we can't call it as a loss, so we call it as a discount. So how much it is? 70. To bills receivable account, which is 5,000. Being bill got discounted with banker. ఎవరైతే డిస్కౌంట్ చేస్తారో వాడికి ఇక్కడ దీంతో అవసరం ఉండదు. సో నిల్ ఎంట్రీ హియర్. దెన్ వాట్ హీ డిడ్, ఫస్ట్ హీ పేడ్ అ ఫస్ట్ బిల్ అంట. సో ఫస్ట్ బిల్ అమౌంట్ ఎంత నాన్న? బి యాక్సెప్ట్ చేసిన బిల్ ఎంత? బి యాక్సెప్టెడ్ అ బిల్. యాక్సెప్ట్ చేసిన బిల్ అంటే పేయబుల్ బిల్ 2,000 వాడు పే చేసేసాడంట. సో ఎవరి దగ్గర అయితే పేయబుల్ అని ఉంటుందో వాడి దగ్గర ఇది మనం క్యాన్సిల్ చేయాలి. ద ఎంట్రీ హ్యాస్ టు బి క్యాన్సిల్. సో దట్స్ వై సేమ్ దిస్ వన్ we are cancelling here. Same, this first entry I'm writing opposite entry. Yesterday I told it very clearly. This is my sixth entry. Now bills payable, first time it's on a credit, so now it will come as payable account debit, that is 2,002. If it is a dishonored, I will write 2A. If it is a dishonored, I will write 2A. But what that fellow said, first bill was paid, means it is a honored. So honored ante what I'm paying? Cash. Being first bill is honored. సో వీడి ఎంట్లో మరి ఎంట్రీ ఇక్కడ మళ్ళీ వస్తుందా అంటే వీడి బుక్ లో మళ్ళీ ఈ ఎంట్రీ కూడా రాదు నాన్న. ఎందుకు రాదు మేడం? ఆనర్ అయితే ఇక్కడ రావాలి కదా అంటే, వై ఇట్ విల్ నాట్ కమ్? బికాస్ దట్ ఫెలో ఆల్రెడీ హీ హ్యాస్ గాట్ అ మనీ బై డిస్కౌంటింగ్. ఈ ఎంట్రీ చూడండి, హీ ఆల్రెడీ గాట్ అ మనీ. మళ్ళీ ఎందుకు వస్తుంది? అది డబుల్ ఎంట్రీ అవ్వదు. విల్ ఇట్ నాట్ బికమ్స్ ఎ డబుల్ ఎంట్రీ? దట్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్ ఓన్లీ వన్స్ we are going to write. Next time we will not take into consideration. Now what is the next thing? And the balance is shared to A in a given ratio, it seems. So balance enta? Now what is the total amount nana? 5,000. ఈ 5,000 లో 2,000 తీసేస్తే బ్యాలెన్స్ ఎంత ఉంది? 3,000. ఆ బ్యాలెన్స్ కూడా ఎలా చూడండి అంటే 3,000 తీయండి. ఫస్ట్ 3,000 తీయండి. 3,000 లో A's ratio is how much? A's ratio is how much? 1/3 or 2/3? 2/3. So it will be 2,000 to cash. Will I pay so good that I'll pay total cash to that fellow? నేను డిస్కౌంట్ లో రిసీవ్ చేశాను, నేను ఫుల్ అమౌంట్ వాడికి ఇస్తాను ఏమన్నా? లేదు, ఇవ్వను నేను. సో నేను ఎంత ఇస్తాను వాడికి అప్పుడు? హౌ మచ్ ఇస్ నెసెసరీ దట్ మచ్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు పే. అంటే 4,930 లో ఇంటూ 2 డివైడెడ్ బై 3 చేస్తాను నాన్న. చేస్తే ఎంత వచ్చింది? 3,287. 3,287. Sorry, 1 second. 3,000 లో 4,930 minus 2,000 is equal to 2,930 into 2 divided by 3 చేస్తే 1,953 I'm getting. 1,953 I'm going to give. 1,953. So balance is treated as what? It's treated as 2 Discount 70 into 2 divided by 3 చేయండి. 70 into 2 divided by 3. 46 వస్తుంది. 46 అంటే 47 rupees. 47. Like this we are going to write. So being bill balance bill shared to A in his ratio. So again, now this fellow is going to have this entry in his books. ఎందుకంటే he is receiving that one కదా మనం. So that's why here we are going to write as cash account debit, that is 1953, a loss of discount account debit, that is 47, to B's account. B is giving no, that's why 2000. So being balance of amount received. Now the last sentence, A has honored a bill. So A అసలు యాక్సెప్ట్ చేసింది ఎంతకి? He has accepted for 5000. ఆ బిల్ అంతా వాడు కరెక్ట్ గా ఆనర్ చేశారు. సో సింప్లీ వాట్ విల్ రైట్? బిల్స్ పేయబుల్ అకౌంట్ డెబిట్. ఇది ఎక్కడి నుంచి తీసుకున్నాను అంటే ఆనర్డ్ కదా. సో టు క్యాష్ అకౌంట్ 5000 being second bill honored on due date. And this fellow will not have any transactions in this book because already వాడు డిస్కౌంట్ చేంజ్ చేసుకున్నాడు. సో కాబట్టి వీడికి ఇది రాదు. సో ఇది ఎక్కడి నుంచి తీసుకున్నాను అంటే చూడన్నా, బిల్స్ పేయబుల్ ప్రీవియస్ గా ఎక్కడ ఉంది అంటే సి ఇన్ ద ఫోర్త్ ఎంట్రీ. In the fourth entry, I have written as B's account debit to bills payable. Now I have to cancel that one. So cancelling means what? We will make a reverse. Cancellation always goes a reverse entry. Cancellation always goes on the reverse entry. So that's why B's account debit to bills payable annappudu I have to cancel means what I'll do? Bills payable to if it is a dishonored, it is called as what? That fellow's name, B's account and rastam. But if it is honored, cash is going out, no? So that is the reason to cash and rastam. Take a screenshot. Everyone take a screenshots first. Everyone take a screenshot. Ma, accommodation, please listen, go through this one link once again. Listen this one once again. Because examination point of view, accommodation is also one of the kind of a sum you can get. So here when you are learning about accommodation, one point I'll tell you, don't see who is a debtor, who is a creditor. Accommodation of a bill anedi, it is drawn for mutual benefit. Mutual benefit means a benefit for both the parties. Here what they'll do is, I will draw on you, you draw on me. We both before a due date will go to the bank. We'll get a discount. We'll get a cash, no? So I'm getting a cash. We are going to share it. Okay, understand? Yes. So its accommodation is that kind of a benefit, anamata. So we are going to have this kind of a thing.